Winston Brassington, who is the head of the Gas to Shore Task Force during a media briefing on Monday at the Artichon Conference Center, told the gathering of stakeholders, the media and others, that even though the natural gas facility, which is expected to be set up at Wales on the west coast of Demerara, will cost roughly between $800 and $900 million, it will cut the country's energy cost by at least 50% or even less.
Cost today is over 14 cents. Our price from the natural gas, and we believe our numbers are the upper limit, is based on $4 per MMBTU. This will translate to a cost of gas at the gate of the power plant of less than 3.5 cents. And we think this number will come significantly down.
While there were much debates premised on whether a feasibility study was done for the project, Brassington informed those gathered on Monday that from 2016 up to when the PPP took the reins of power in 2020, at least 5 feasibility studies have been completed.
But these studies looked at all of the key aspects of the project. And so a lot of our decisions today are taking into consideration all of those studies, all of those feasibility studies.
Vice President Bharrat Jagdeo, who was also present at the media briefing, was questioned about the comparison between renewable energy and fossil fuel, since the world over is touting renewable energy as the way forward in order to reduce toxic emissions into the atmosphere. The Vice President retorted that while the Amila Falls hydropower project will produce power at roughly 10 US cents per kilowatt, it will not be able to supply the demand, which stands at over 500 megawatts of power currently.
Everybody is saying wind or solar, but you have to understand with battery, it's changing, but at the current price for storage, it's extremely high. And even then, even if you store solar energy and you have intense cloud cover for a period, you still have to fall back to reserves, which is fossil fuel reserves.
Meanwhile, Jagdeo is adamant that in order for the country to ensure it gets value for its money, a number of positions will soon be advertised, inclusive of value engineers, legal and commercial clerks and agents, as well as procurement process review analysts. In February, at a separate press conference, Jagdeo outlined that once a final site is identified where the pipeline will terminate at shore, then the government will move forward with tendering and other aspects associated with the construction of the power plant. Jagdeo stated then that the project is expected to amount to some $304 million upon completion, with $165 million being dedicated to the laying of the pipelines, while the remainder will be channeled to fund the onshore facility. Wendell Badrie, HGP Nightly News.